naysayers always talking about the roads, the streets. Packard versus Banton.
Hey guys, Dark Angel. So as you can see, what I have on my screen here in the background is a video that I shot called Packard versus Banton. Okay, I want you to pay close attention to the words Packard versus Banton. 264 U.S. 140, 1924. And as you see directly under 1924, you will notice it says Overview and Opinions. Now, as you notice, the word opinions is highlighted in blue. Overview is written in gray. So that means that I'm reading the case straight from what? The opinions. Now let me show you just how naysayers are, numbskulls are. I'm going to click right here, and we're going to address this Maladjusted8756. Cherry picking without understanding again. What you posted is the most pressed contention of the losing side. Saying the act prefers streetcars and omnibuses over private vehicles and vehicles for hire that are not streetcars or omnibuses, the court did not agree and affirm the lower court's decision. This is what this guy had to say. So just to make sure that you guys understand, he wrote all this reading the case but not actually understanding what he was reading. He didn't realize that he was actually reading the opinion of the case. He was under the impression, as most are, that you're reading the arguments of the case. So, as you can see my response, thank you for that, dummy. The point of the video was the rulings used in the case by the courts. But hey, at least you can read. To reiterate that, he did not know how to read. And yet, nowhere in the entire case did it uphold a law requiring those operating their private automobiles to have a license. Confirming that those operating their private automobiles on the roads is the ordinary, right, mode of travel, whereas buses, trucks, omnibuses, etc. was the extraordinary, privileged mode of travel. Oops, I'll take what's it like to be ignorant, Alex, for 1,000. Now, here's where I ended at. Also, in the event that you didn't know, it's not called cherry picking, it's called reading the opinion of the court. The video is based on the opinion of the court answering the appellant. But hey, if you truly understood how to actually read case law, you would think that you was intelligent enough to know that yes, the case was indeed affirmed based on the argument the court responded with. Oops. And the case listed his points and the court responded. That section in the video is the opinion of the court, meaning it's law, dummy. Maybe if you spent more time reading and discerning the difference between an opinion and a point of error, you would come to learn in this case the opinion is the majority of the case. If I need to do a video to show you this point, please just say so, and I'll teach you how to read case law. No shame in asking. Okay? So, basically, what this guy supposedly did was, hang on a minute, I'm going to get back to the video. Here we go. Yeah. So, basically, what this guy did was, he didn't know and understand that I'm actually reading from the opinion in the case. Right there. Opinion. Where it says opinions. Plural. Meaning the whole entire section that I'm reading is nothing but the opinions of the court.
Dark Angel here, guys. So check this out.
Showing.
Here's the case right here that I want you guys to read.
It's counter arguments. And it's counter arguments to the plaintiff's complaints, or points of error, I should say, is what you are reading right here.
The contention most pressed is the act unreasonably and arbitrarily discriminates.
You can hear it in the background what I'm saying, so I'm going to turn it up a little bit so you can get a better listen as to what I'm actually saying in the video.
and in favor of streetcars and motor omnibuses, if the state determines that the use of the streets for private purposes in the usual ordinary manner, private ends, shall be preferred over their use for common carriers for hire, there is nothing in the 14th Amendment to prevent the streets Amendment to prevent. The streets belong to the public and are primarily for the use of the public in the ordinary way, private ends. Their use for the purposes of gain is special and extraordinary, and generally at least may be prohibited or conditioned as the legislature deems proper. Neither is there substance in the complaint that streetcars and omnibuses are not included in the requirements of the statute. Private travel in your own automobile, guys, right there. United States Supreme Court case law, right there, telling you the only ones that require regulations is anybody doing business on the streets. Deuces.
Now, as you can see in the video, clearly he did not comprehend that I'm reading from the opinion. Okay, but as you say, as we all say, trolls will do anything to try to deter the truth. That plausible deniability is a disease, guys. It really is. It's a disease. I mean, I don't even know what else to tell you. But as you can see, proving another troll wrong. That was an opinion. That's an opinion that's handed down by the United States Supreme Court. The United States Supreme Court handed down that opinion. And nowhere in that opinion did it address an individual utilizing their private automobile on the roads as an ordinary mode of transportation required to have a license. So for all you naysayers out there who said that that was never said, there's a United States Supreme Court case right there, Packard versus Banton, 1924, that confirmed what we've been telling you dummies all along. It never was. It was the law. It still is the law. The only thing that the states have the authority to regulate is its commerce. That's all the law has ever given them authority to do. So for all of you out there who think you know how to read case law, you might want to go back and actually try to learn how to read case law, especially you, Mr. whatever your name was. I don't even remember what your name was, because you're just, that's embarrassing to know that, oh, okay, here it goes right here. Here you go. I'm putting you on blast, Mr. Maladjusted8756. Learn how to read case law, buddy. Quit being a troll. You're not good at it. Learn how to read case law and learn to discern the difference between an opinion and a point of error. It'll make your world a whole lot better, and it'll make things a whole lot better. So yeah, as you know, here on Freedom is a Choice, if you are a troll, yes, Dark Angel will put you on blast, and he will make a video all about you. So this right here, as I said, I'll take ignorance for 1,000, Alex. Dark Angel, deuces.